She sat down in that salon chair, pointed to a color she had been eyeing for months, and walked out looking wrong. Not bad wrong. Just off. Like something about her face had gone quiet. And she could not figure out why. The color was beautiful on the card. Beautiful on the model. But on her face, in her light, against her skin, it did just the opposite of what she hoped. It aged her. It dulled her. It made her look like she was fighting herself instead of working with herself. And here is the part nobody told her: it had absolutely nothing to do with the color itself. It had everything to do with her skin tone. And those are two completely different conversations. Most women spend years choosing hair color based on what they love on other people, what their stylist suggests without asking the right questions, or what was working for them 20 years ago when their skin tone was an entirely different story. And every single time they wonder why the color never quite lands the way they imagined. Today we are fixing that. For good. Stay with me until the very end, because I am saving the most surprising skin tone mistake for last, and it is one that even women, who think they have this all figured out, are still making without knowing it. Now, welcome back, beautiful. If you are a returning member of this community, you already know this channel was built with one woman in mind. You. The woman who still has every reason in the world to feel gorgeous, vibrant, and completely herself. I am so glad you came back. And if you are brand new to elegance at any age, you chose the perfect video to land on first. This is your weekly reminder that style, confidence, and beauty do not have an expiration date. You are going to want to subscribe and stay a while because we have so much to talk about together. Real quick before we dive in, if this channel has ever helped you feel more confident, or just a little more excited about showing up for yourself, hit that subscribe button and tap the bell so you never miss a single video. It costs nothing and it means everything to this little community. Now, let us talk about your hair color, because what I am about to share with you changes everything. Section 1. First, understand what your skin tone actually is. Before we talk about a single color, we need to talk about something that most women skip entirely, and it is the very thing that makes every other decision fall into place. Your skin tone and your skin undertone are not the same thing. And mixing them up is the #1 reason women walk out of salons looking older instead of younger. Your skin tone is simply how light or deep your complexion appears: fair, medium, olive, deep. That part is easy. But your undertone is the quiet temperature living underneath your skin. And it is either warm, cool, or neutral. It does not change with the seasons. It does not change as you age. It is simply there, steady and consistent, influencing every color decision you make, from your hair to your blouse to your lipstick. Here is the simplest way to find yours without spending a penny. Look at the veins on the inside of your wrist in natural daylight. If they appear blue or purple, your undertone is cool. If they look green, your undertone is warm. If you genuinely cannot tell and they seem to shift between both, you are neutral, and honestly that is a beautiful thing because neutral undertones have the most flexibility of all. Write that down. Because everything from this point forward builds on it. Section 2. If you have a warm undertone. Warm undertones have a golden, peachy, or yellow quality living just beneath the surface of the skin. And the hair colors that make warm undertoned women absolutely glow are the ones that echo and honor that warmth rather than fight against it. Think rich honey blonde. Warm chestnut brown with golden threads running through it. Caramel highlights that catch the light beautifully. Copper tones that bring out the golden quality in your skin. And for women over 60 embracing their natural silver, a warm silver with soft golden or champagne tones woven through it is breathtaking on warm undertoned skin. What to move away from is anything with a strong blue, violet, or ash base. Cool ash blonde, blue-tinted silver, stark platinum, these colors pull the warmth right out of your face and leave you looking washed out and flat even if the color itself is technically beautiful. The golden rule for warm undertones is simple. If it sounds warm, it probably works. If it sounds cool or icy, it is probably working against you. Section 3. If you have a cool undertone. Cool undertones carry a pink, rosy or bluish quality beneath the skin. And the hair colors that make cool undertoned women look absolutely luminous are the ones that complement that cool clarity rather than clash with it. Think cool-ish blonde that lets your skin's rosy quality shine through. Rich chocolate brown with cool espresso depth. Burgundy and deep plum tones that bring out the pink in your complexion beautifully. And for women embracing their natural gray and silver, a pure blue toned silver or a bright icy white is genuinely stunning on cool undertoned skin. It looks intentional, powerful, and completely elegant. What to avoid is anything too golden, brassy, or copper-toned. Warm honey blonde, orange-based reds, and heavily golden highlights can make cool undertoned skin appear ruddy or tired rather than vibrant and alive. The simple rule for cool undertones is this. If it sounds cool, crisp, or jewel-toned, it is probably your friend. If it sounds golden, sunny, or warm, it is probably your opponent. We are right in the middle of this, and I hope it is already shifting how you think about your hair color. If it is, tap that like button right now. It takes 1 second and it tells this platform that real, useful content for women like us actually matters. And if you have a friend who has been struggling to find the right hair color, share this video with her today. She will be so glad you did. Now let us keep going because we still have the neutral undertones to cover, and the mistake I promised you at the beginning, and trust me, it is worth the wait. Section 4. If you have a neutral undertone. Neutral undertones are genuinely the most versatile of the three, and yet somehow the most confusing to work with, because the usual rules do not apply in the same rigid way. If you are neutral, you sit beautifully in the middle. You have a little warmth and a little coolness living together in your complexion. And that means you have more room to play than almost anyone else. Soft warm browns work on you. Soft cool browns work on you too. Muted blondes, grayed-out coppers, dusty rose-toned silvers, these in-between shades that would overwhelm a strongly warm or cool complexion sit on neutral skin like they were made for it. The one thing neutral undertoned women should still avoid is going to either extreme. A very strong warm copper or a very icy platinum can still tip the balance in the wrong direction. Stay in the soft middle ground, neither too warm nor too cool, and your hair color will always look natural, flattering, and completely intentional. Section 5. How your skin tone depth changes everything. Here is the layer that most hair color guides completely leave out, and it is just as important as your undertone. The depth of your complexion, meaning how fair, medium, or deep your skin is, determines how much contrast your hair color can carry without overwhelming your face. Women with fair skin need to be careful with very dark hair colors after 60. Deep brown and black shades create a very high contrast against pale skin, and instead of looking dramatic and elegant, it can look stark and actually draw attention to lines and shadows on the face rather than away from them. Softer, lighter shades with dimension work far more beautifully on fair skin. Women with medium skin tones have wonderful flexibility and can carry both light and dark shades well. The key is keeping dimension in the color rather than going completely flat and one-toned. Women with deep skin tones are absolutely stunning in rich deep colors, deep chocolate, warm auburn, rich burgundy. These shades celebrate the depth of the complexion rather than fighting it. Very light blonde on very deep skin can work in the right hands, but requires a great colorist and very deliberate skin tone consideration to land beautifully. Dimension is the word that matters most here regardless of your depth. Flat, one-toned hair color at any shade tends to age women over 60. Hair with movement, variation and life in it always reads as younger, healthier and more vibrant. Section 6. The Gray and Silver Conversation. And now the one so many women over 60 are really here for. Going gray or silver is not giving up. It is not letting yourself go. Done correctly, meaning chosen with your undertone and skin depth in mind, silver and gray hair is one of the most powerful and elegant choices a woman can make. But here is where women go wrong with gray. They let it happen without intention. They allow brassiness to creep in from old color, they skip toning, and they end up with a muddy yellowish gray that genuinely does age them, not because gray ages, but because untended gray does. If you have a warm undertone, ask your colorist for a warm silver with champagne or golden tones. If you have a cool undertone, a bright pure silver or blue-toned white is your most powerful option. If you are neutral, a soft pewter or dimensional gray with both warm and cool threads running through it will be breathtaking. And regardless of your undertone, a purple or blue toning shampoo used once a week keeps gray and silver hair bright, clean, and intentional looking without a single salon visit. Gray is not the end of your hair color story. It might just be the most beautiful chapter yet. Section 7, the mistake I promised you. And here it is. The one hiding in plain sight that even women who have done their research are still making. Choosing a hair color based on how it looks on someone else's skin. It sounds so obvious when you say it out loud. And yet it is the most common thing women do. They see a gorgeous warm honey blonde on a woman with warm undertoned olive skin, and they bring that photo straight to the salon, without realizing their own cool undertoned fair skin will translate that exact same color completely differently. Hair color does not live in isolation. It lives in relationship with your specific skin, your specific undertone, your specific depth. The same shade can look like a sunrise on one woman and a mistake on another, and neither woman is wrong. The color is just not having the same conversation with both complexions. The fix is simple. Stop bringing photos of other women's hair to the salon. Start bringing photos of women who share your skin tone and undertone. That one shift alone will change every single salon experience you have from this point forward. So there it is, everything you need to finally choose a hair color that works with your skin rather than against it. Your undertone. Your depth. Your silver strategy. And the one mistake to leave behind for good. You deserve to sit in that salon chair with confidence, walk out feeling like yourself, only more so, and catch your reflection in a window and think yes. That is exactly right. If this video helped you in any way, please give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who needs to hear it. Subscribe if you have not already, because we do this every single week right here on Elegance at Any Age. And leave me a comment below. What is your undertone? Warm, cool, or neutral? Tell me and let us talk about it. Thank you for being here. Until next time, know your tone, own your color, and never stop showing up beautifully for yourself.